Hello, Internet, and welcome to another episode of WTF Cooking out in Arizona for the first time. I know I haven't done this in months, but it's Christmas, and we're spending our day. This is Juliana, by the way.
Hi, I'm Juliana.
We're spending our day cooking, so first thing we're doing is breakfast, and we're making homemade cinnamon rolls. So in a second, we're going to get started on the dough. All right, so I'll try to remember to put the recipe from the link in the description. But so first we're going to start with the dough. We got all our stuff laid out over here. Egg. These are cookies that Juliana made last night. They're really good.
Thank you.
Melted butter, sugar, flour. We have more flour, yeast, and we warmed up the milk. You want to get started mixing it all together?
Yeah.
All right, so first, milk in the large bowl. Next, sprinkle the yeast over top.
All of it?
Maybe like half of it, since we're cutting this one in half. This recipe is supposed to make like 12 servings. We're gonna cut that in half because it's only the two of us. We don't want to be that fat on Christmas. Sure. Baking's a art, not a science, right? Mix in the eggs, butter, salt, and sugar. I'm gonna hold this. The camera person. Egg. And the butter, salt, and sugar. So I melted the butter already. The salt, it's not very much. Half a teaspoon. The sugar, how much sugar is it? A quarter cup of sugar. Whisk.
Sure.
Alright, now we need to let it rest for about 5 minutes, apparently. No, wait, I'm sorry. We have to add the flour next. That makes sense. For the flour, we need 2 1/4 cups.
Good job.
It's clean. 1 cup. 2. I said 1/4 cup.
Yes.
Okay. Now mix it. And then we have to let it sit to let the flour kind of absorb everything. And then we'll come back when we're prepping it for it to rise for about an hour. Now Juliana is taking out her stresses on the dough. Anything in particular? Me? No. It's okay. So it's just about done with that. And then it needs time to rise, but we don't want it sticking to the bowl. So thank you, Pam.
Love Pam.
Pam's great. So then, once the dough is ready and we're gonna put it in the oven. The oven's just on really, really low right now, and I'm basically just gonna turn it off just to give the dough a nice warm place to rise. So we're gonna put it in that bowl, cover it with a towel, put it in there, and then while that's rising, we're gonna work on the filling, the cinnamon filling, because cinnamon rolls, and the icing. Okay, what part are we making now?
The filling?
Yeah. Yeah, the cinnamon filling.
Okay.
So just gonna mix up some butter, some brown sugar, and cinnamon.
How much brown sugar?
It is half a cup packed brown sugar.
Break it up. packed.
Heck yeah. Pack it in.
Wow.
Nice. And 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. Alright, now we just mix that up real good, and then we're gonna set it aside. The dough is rising in the oven at the moment. I don't know, spoon. We interrupt this baking episode to bring you bacon! We got hungry because we've been up for a couple hours and we haven't eaten yet. So while the dough is rising and everything, we got this we actually went to Von Hansen's Meats, an actual butcher shop, and got some hickory smoked bacon. So that's our mid-baking snack. Alright, we ate our bacon. It was delicious. I'll try to remember to throw up a picture of the bacon right here. But now the dough has risen, so now it's time to squish it into a rectangle, because I don't have a rolling pin. And I'm sure Juliana's very happy about that. Oh, look at you being clever.
Thank you. Should do ASMR on this.
And now the rolling begins.
It's gonna be so full.
Yeah, that's a lot of filling. It's the normal amount of filling that the recipe calls for, but the dough is halved.
Everything else is half. I didn't mean to use all of it, but it's Christmas.
It is Christmas. Look at that roll. Yeah.
Oh, so scared. Okay.
Alright, you're gonna cut it up using that little string.
How are we doing this? Just
So like
underneath?
get underneath it. And then wrap it up to the top and switch hands and then just kind of pinch it.
Are we doing 6?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine right there. Somebody already told me. I would do more than that.
Switch roll. Just got it.
Okay.
The first one's a little. It's a burrito.
That one is a burrito. Oh no.
So I just cut like these 2 in half.
We can do that.
That's why it's WTF cooking. So we have no idea what the fuck we're doing. Little tiny ones. Try to fit all in.
You know, if you're ever having a different appetite, you want cinnamon roll, but you don't want a whole cinnamon roll.
Mhm.
I don't know, maybe one.
That should work.
Sure.
Why not? Alright, so next, I believe the next steps are we have to let that rise again for about 15-20 minutes. And then we pop them in the oven and bake them. Alright, we got our rolls mostly risen. They need a couple more minutes. And this recipe called for heavy cream to be poured over them before you pop them into the oven. I have no idea what that's going to do, but we're following a recipe. Right now we're gonna prep the icing to go on top once they're done. It's a cream cheese icing. 6 ounces of cream cheese, a 1/3 cup of softened butter, 2 cups of powdered sugar, and 1/2 tablespoon of maple or vanilla extract. We just got some vanilla. Alright, so we got our butter and cream cheese. And then we need powdered sugar. Double check how much. 2 cups.
Should have used a bigger bowl.
Yeah. That's a great baking shirt.
We're gonna need a bigger bowl. That would be awesome.
Nobody steal our idea.
I want that. you steal it, send it to me.
Trademarked. Done. Just said it. Now it's trademarked. And I'm probably gonna go pop these in the oven right about now. Watch yourself. All right, so they're mostly done. Because of the heavy cream thing, the bottom halves are a little wet, almost soggy. So we're gonna probably pop them back in, but first we're gonna put the icing on. So we're gonna put the icing on, probably put them back in the oven for probably no more than 5 minutes, and then it's time to eat. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm born ready.
It smells so good in here right now. All right, I'm gonna scoop them out.
I'll try. I'm gonna use a different.
Use a spatula.
I feel like it's too big.
All right.
Fork would be better. It's 2 forks.
Here at WTF Cooking, we just do what feels right.
There's one little one. It wants to fall over.
We don't judge cinnamon rolls by their size.
Nope. Not at all. Which one does that go to? Oh my gosh.
Very close up on you doing that. That was the gooeyest thing.
That was so gooey. That was a big boy.
I think this is what Cinnabon does.
Oh wait, I think it's gonna.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. These look amazing.
Why is this not ASMR?
It is now.
Look at all the gooey just.
Oh yeah. That's,
wow.
That's Cinnabon level gooiness.
Yep.
They must do that heavy cream thing.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Don't lose it.
Oh no.
Stab it if you have to. We could be on a Great British Bake Off. You just have to fake some accents. Which I'm not going to do now, because it's not going to be pretty.
Look at it. You know what? That's going to be my piece. That's a piece I'm going to try.
Oh, okay.
Here.
Okay, taste test. We'll try. Big old piece here. Yeah. Thank you.
But it's hot.
Mm-hmm. We just made
Well done.
cinnamon rolls.
Absolutely.
Dear God.
Absolutely.
Okay, we're gonna go get fat now.
Yeah.
So I'll see you next time, probably later today, for more cooking and baking and stuff that we're doing.
We're getting real fat this
We're
holiday.
getting fat. And remember, stay hungry.